always ask us, is that what you guys do? What type of company are you? And kind of just designed a quick little history on the company. And, long story short, we started Technology for Accountants back in 2009. And really what we are is a website design company. That's what we focus on. We specifically design websites for accountants, CPAs, small firms. And one of the things we offer all of our website design clients is we kind of offer a weekly training session where we just try to teach you how to use Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter to drive more people to your website. Obviously, what came of that, this is going back in 2009, was a lot of our clients attending and then immediately calling us and saying, look, you woke us up. We see how important social media is for retention and referrals. We don't have the time to do this stuff ourselves. Is there any way you guys can do it for us? So at that point, we created the service called Social Media Management to really help our website clients with, bringing the consistency to social media that you need. Now, over the last 6 years, it's kind of taken on a life of its own, and we have many clients who that's the only service they, utilize with us. So, I'm not here to kind of sell you on social media. I think the facts are pretty simple. One, you need to be using social media for your website's SEO. SEO is called search engine optimization. Most people don't realize that if you're not active with social media, that your website's Google ranking goes down. So maybe 5 years ago you were on the first page of Google, now you're on the 5th page. You wonder why? Well, main reason probably is not using social media. So that's very important. That's why you should be posting 4 to 6 times a week. 2, it's obviously very mobile friendly, much more than email for marketing purposes. And the main reason, 210 million Americans use it on a daily basis. Why would you not want to utilize that to just project yourself to be an expert, a guru? Most of the clients you've probably gotten over your firm's history have been referrals. This is no different. It's just kind of getting yourself out there, projecting yourself to be the expert, and obviously, doing that over time is going to equal referrals. So the service we have is meant to be very simple. There's really 3 things we do for you. 1, we make sure you're set up with the right pages. 2, we're going to give you a game plan to get your clients to actually connect with you. And then 3, we do the daily posting. So when we're talking about setup, we're talking about getting you set up with a Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter page for the company, for the firm. These aren't personal pages. These are business pages. You will be admins on them. We will be admins on them. And, we'll get those set up for you. Now, if you currently have those pages, great. We'll just go in. We'll clean them up if need be. We're not going to get rid of them. We'll keep what you have. The second thing we do is we try to give you kind of a game plan, and we'll send you verbiage and ideas, but we want to try to help you grow the amount of people following your pages. And this is where a lot of firms struggle. They really struggle on figuring out how to get their clients to actually see the stuff they're posting. So we're kind of experts in this. If you're just getting started with social media, probably a week or 2 after you sign up, we'll focus on this aspect, but this becomes a very important part of being successful. And then the main thing we do is 5 days a week, we actually will post content on your pages for you. And, the content is meant to be pretty balanced. The thing I always try to explain is look, social media has been going on 11 years. You can't just, create a page and start posting IRS tips every day and think you're going to be successful. You have to kind of have some strategy. You have to have some balance. So that's what we try to supply for our clients. I would say 33% of the time we try to post promotional type posts. We let people know who you are, how you can help them, why you're unique, what you specialize in. I would say 33% of the time we try to post things that project you to be the accounting expert or guru. So this might mean articles on changes that are occurring, some simple tips, updates, reminders, just really good accounting content that lets people know, hey, these guys are on top of their game. They are, aware of every possible variable. And then the other 33% of the time, we try to take a step back from accounting. Maybe on Friday afternoons we do this. I like to do tips on how to use social media. I find that's great for firms that really target business owners. Every business owner out there is trying to figure out how to use social media too. So we like to do tips on how to use LinkedIn and Facebook Business. We find that we get a lot of activity from those. Maybe we'll mix in an inspirational quote. And then obviously if something is occurring in your local area, we'll try to post relevant posts like that as well. Our goals are pretty simple. Our goals are to get as many people as possible, paying attention to your post. So here's an example of a firm that we've been posting for, and you can kind of see some of the posts. Yesterday was kind of just a business owner startup, start of the year tip that talks about the importance of holding shareholders meetings from a legality standpoint. Here was a post that just talks about, what the AMT is, the alternative minimum tax. And as we go through, there's you'll see a pretty good healthy balance of, accounting, promotion, and like I said, here was just an inspirational quote from Thomas Edison. I'll send everyone a link to this page. You can take a deeper look, but I think it shows the balance that we're after. The cost of the service, you have three choices. We have a month by month, we have a quarterly, so 3 months, and we have an annual. For anyone who's new and doesn't really know much about us, I always suggest trying it for a month or maybe the quarter. See how we do. Give us a fair, effort, a fair shake, and if we do a good job, you can always change to the annual, which prorated obviously saves you a little bit of money. So I always say should start with the lower ones. That's why we have them, and then you can change if we do a good job. Basically how the process works, guys, is if you want to get started, you go to our website. You click sign up, and you sign up for the service. Then we will immediately contact you, and we need to set up like an interview, maybe a 10 or 15-minute phone call, where we really kind of go through your firm, what you specialize in, what you do. That allows us to come up with a custom posting strategy and allows us to figure out what types of things we need to post. We'll also talk about your social media presence, what pages you have, what pages we need to create, and we'll get all that figured out. And usually within 4 hours, we're posting, we're going. So there's no reason that if you signed up right now that later today you wouldn't be active. I mean, this doesn't take long. The only things that ever kind of set us back from time are usually that our clients can't figure out their logins, their social media pages, and we got to kind of help them figure that out. But usually it should be a very quick process. So let me answer some of these questions, guys, and then I'll get you on your way and I'll send you more information. First question's from Michael. Michael asks, Ken, if you guys do the posting for us, are we still able to post ourselves? So Mike, the answer is yes, of course. Think of it like this. We're kind of on autopilot. 5 days a week, we're posting the content, we're coming up with everything. If you have time yourself, great, go post. You're still an admin on the page. We don't need any of your login information. All of that stuff you keep, we're actually going to access the pages through our accounts. So you certainly can go and post, and it won't be a big deal. Karen is asking if she can send us things to post. Yeah, that's included, Karen. That's no problem. We just had a firm the other day. It was their 25th anniversary. They had a new emblem. We posted it and made it look nice. So that's certainly not a problem. You can always send us things to post. All right, guys, as promised, I tried to keep it pretty quick. I will send you more